going on, guys? So today we're going to give you a Duramax update video. I know some of y'all been asking about it and on Instagram and stuff, just saying like, where's the Duramax, you know, what's going on with it, and you know, do you still have it after getting the new car? Yeah, I still got it, but it's just that the new car is going to delay the the build on that a little bit, because originally I was going to hold off on a new car and build the motor on that, but with the way things were going and the year, I really wanted the 2018 year model on that Camaro. I really just don't care to get a 2019 right now, mainly because I don't like the taillights. It's just my personal preference, and so I knew that, you know, if I was going to jump on a deal on a brand new 2018, it was better to do it now than to wait and let the car go to auction and all that other stuff. So with all that being said, we're going to give you a Duramax update video today. It's not going to be nothing special, but we're going to change the oil, do the fuel filters, and just kind of a little maintenance update, and you know, just kind of something to throw on the channel for now, and you know, until we can get time to take this to the track and take either one of them to the track, and you know, do something more interesting than this. So it's been a while since we had a cold start with the Duramax, so I guess just bear with me on that. Oh, but while I'm at it though, while we were away and we had some storms and I was at work, I had a fucking metal piece come in and it broke the back side of my mirror, so I had to order it, and then it cracked. It cracked the actual mirror on this side. You know, it put fucking cracks and shit in it all the way up. Yeah, I thought that was a little bit bullshit. So, I mean, it's just kind of a pain in the ass. And of course, the metal piece that hit on the back side of my fucking cab right here and put a big ass dent. So it scraped right here. I know it sounds fucked up, but it scraped right here, and then the other side hit right here and made a fucking dent. And then it hit, I'm gonna say it hit this, or it scratched the living fucking my window, because that was never there and it won't come out. And then it hit the side of my fucking mirror and broke all that off. But anyways, other than that and all the bitching aside, we're going to give you all a cold start since we haven't did this in a while, and yeah. Alrighty, so picking back up where we left off, hold this in, let this cool off a little bit. I got my oil changing stuff, I got my fuel filter, and then my oil filter. Anyways, and then now I got my new mirrors. I'll try to get that fixed today. So, for those of you who may not know or may not be that familiar with diesels, from the factory, this is a fuel filter that they give you. Now, I have three because I am running a lift pump on my pickup. One's a water separator and one's an air separator. So this is one of the smaller ones for your water. It's a water separator. When I put the lift pump on there originally, and if you want to come over here, I'll show you. And I haven't changed the filter since I put this lift pump on here. And I've had this lift pump on here for about a year now, a little over a year. Which is the no-no. You're supposed to, because the cleaner the fuel on a diesel is, you know, the clean fuel on diesel is the diesel's best friend. The longer your injectors last, the longer, you know, just the longer the motor lasts and stuff, you know, it's just, of course, there's a lot of factors that go into it with how you drive it, how you treat it, you know, how often you service everything. But I figured, you know, it's just right here. It's the white filter right here. And so with that being said, I figured since I'm running that extra filter, to try to get more clean fuel out of it, we're going to go and do all that while we're doing the oil. If you want to take a look down here, my lift pump should be right up in here. The main two things on diesel engines is air and fuel. When you get and of course that's really any vehicle, but really on diesels, that's where you're going to make your most power, is air and fuel. So now that I've got the oil draining in this, I'm going to go out here, I'm going to grab a little drain deal. We're going to come back in so it'll catch the fuel or a little bit of fuel that comes out. I'm gonna do my lift pump first, and then I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna take off the fender well, and I'm gonna do the filter up front on the motor. That car is gonna delay the build on this, but if you stick with it, you know, we're still gonna go to track events, still gonna go do some random goon shit throughout the day. Plan on going to the track, plan on going to the next Cletus and Cars. I know I got a race with Poe set up. If y'all don't know, if you don't follow him or don't know, he rolled his truck, totaled it. Go watch his video to, you know, to get more on that. But now I don't know what I'm going to be racing of his. It'll be kind of like a mystery race. So with all that being said though, his link to his channel will be in the description. So with all that being said though, yeah, I'm going to continue. I'm going to change the filters and we'll go from there. It's a little bit smaller than that. Fun fact, industrial diesel, like for diesel for like farm equipment, construction equipment, and any equipment that's used off-road, that fuel is non-taxable. The dye in it is red. It looks red. They call it red diesel. And then for highway use, any vehicle that's highway use, they put a green dye in it. Yeah, for technically you're supposed to run green or at the pump, at the gas station pump, gas station, whatever you want to call it. They can tax that fuel, so that's why you're able to run that legally on the road. I would imagine you're supposed to prime these, and what I mean by priming them is I mean like fill them back up with fuel and then stick them on. That way there's not a bunch of big air gap in there. But I think what I'll probably do is I'll just go and stick that back on as it is and let it prime itself, because I think I can let all the air out up here when I do that fuel filter up here in a minute. Right there. I'm gonna go ahead and put the plug. I'm gonna go and put the plug in. Did you hear that?
Yeah. What the? And I saw sparks.
Really?
Yeah. It's fucking smoking. What the? It's not on fire, is it?
I don't know.
You know, I think that whatever that was, that was supposed to keep it warm, whatever. Busted up. This is prime
example of why block heater, you don't ever want to leave it fucking parked anywhere. A block heater left in overnight, they claim it's safe too, but even on these, I don't run a block heater on mine because I don't trust it.
For that prime example.
And that's a prime example right here, fucking there.
This thing could have caught on fire.
Yeah, exactly. If I wasn't here, this motherfucker would have probably busted on fire. I don't use mine because of that prime example right there. You know, what if that would have happened when you were sleeping next to your house? That catches on fire because it's constantly feeding electricity, getting hotter and hotter to it. Well, you know, it'll catch on fire, and then one thing leads to another. It ain't good. Here we are. I'm gonna go in. If I'm gonna change two on the lift pump, I might as well change the one on the motor as well, since they've all seen the same fuel. And because I've changed the motor one more often, but you know, that was back when it only had one fuel filter, and now that I got three, I kind of let it go a little longer. And I've been smelling a little bit of exhaust, so I may have an exhaust leak, I don't know, or a boost leak somewhere. I don't think so. Like I said, it was running like shit the other day. And I think it's mainly due to the fuel and the fuel filter's not being changed in a while. But since I figured, you know, we're here, should be good to go, and we're going to change them all. But other than that, yeah, the Duramax has been doing great. It's been getting me to and from the work. Been doing a little bit of Mexico here and there. Haven't really had time to record it, mainly since I've been working lately. I got a new job. It just takes up most of my time lately. If y'all enjoy the content, you know, we can get this YouTube thing going and kicked off a lot more than what it has been. The plan is right now is to build both of these vehicles up. Now that I got the Camaro and now I got the Duramax, just kind of build both of them up. I want to kind of get some good content with this. I don't really plan on doing a full drag build yet, mainly because I just kind of want, this is my only work truck that I have. Yeah, we'll just see where things go. The Duramax has been doing great. The transmission's held up a lot better than I thought it would. It's been through multiple burnouts. Multiple drag racing. It's been down to Houston and back. It's been up to Lubbock and back. Lubbock and back is about an hour for us, so we measure that. It's probably about 70, 80 miles. Because in Texas we measure distance by hours, not miles. Okay. Come look. Come here. That's what diesel looks like. For me to check for leaks and everything on top, this is the only tricky thing that kind of sucks, is I need to get a screwdriver and I need to do the bleed off. The bleed off is this right here. Take a screwdriver and flathead and you back it out a little bit. You turn the key, let it roll through, let it pump fuel through there until all the air gets out, and that's how you bleed the system, and you're going to get all the air out of it.